actually go inside to watch the game. What's your experience with tailgating? Because I know you live in Miami. The Miami Dolphins is huge for it. You actually sent me some information the other day on some tailgating in it, and the food just looks fantastic, man.
Well, it's a moment where you can enjoy friends, even if they're not going inside the game. Some of them don't even go in the
Yeah,
game.
because some of them don't, right?
Yeah.
Some of them just go to the
They'll go
tailgate.
to
They
the
don't even go
tailgate,
inside of the
and
game.
some of them will watch it outside the game. If they can't get in, if the tickets are too expensive, they'll go out and tailgate. It's a moment of fellowship. You hang out with some boy.
Yeah, that's right.
It's working too, because if you all out there hanging out, drinking, and some of them get to be really good friends because, most people that go to the game, if they got season tickets, they got a parking pass, they park by the same people every game. You get to know them. It's just like a next door neighbor there, man. And you cook up some food and you have a menu, just like if you having a potluck at your house with a bunch of buddies just getting ready to watch a fight or either a football game or a Super Bowl right at your house. You bring your spaghetti, your hamburgers, your hot dogs, your ribs, your baked beans and salads, and then of course the ones who drink have that good, and then cigars and all that stuff is on display. So it's a time where you can really have a good moment. There's a whole day affair. The game start at 1 o'clock or either 4. You get there around 8 o'clock, if 9 o'clock if the game is at 1, and at 10 o'clock if the game is at 4. And you just have a fantastic day, and especially when the weather is good. And here, if it's not raining, chances are you're going to have some superb weather. So it's great for tailgating. Saturday or
yeah, especially when the season starts in September. I'm talking about mainly college football. The season starts in September. It's pretty much warm around the country. I mean, it's warm enough for people to go out and set up. So I pulled up this information here, and it looks like the SEC conference is got the best tailgating in the country.
Oh, yeah.
Out of 100, the SEC conference scored 82.24 when it comes to tailgating.
Yeah.
And other conferences is the Big 12, the Big 10, the ACC, and the Pac-12 has dissolved. So the Pac-12 is no longer tailgating because there's not even enough teams to tailgate in the Pac-12 anymore.
If you got a group of people who can't cook and they're lazy and they don't want to do it, all you got to do is hit up Jersey Mike. They'll do it for you. You get over there and get you some.
You can have the food catered, right? They just bring it to you.
Of course you can. You got those Dynamite Club sandwiches. You got your Italian sandwiches. You got your meatball. You got your Philly cheese steak, and you got your chips and your soft drinks. You're there, man. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to prepare, load up anything in your car when you're getting ready to leave. All that stuff is done for you. So all you got to do is just unwrap and chow down, baby. That's it.
That's it.
Everything handled for you.
So how often do you go to Jersey Mike's? Let's just say in 1 week. How often in a week do you go to Jersey Mike's?
Well, I go probably twice a week, and it's always
That's
good.
pretty consistent. I mean, going twice a week.
Yes, and the thing is, they don't miss. It's always good. You know how you go to a place one time, it's good, and the next time you go, not them. They on target every hit. So that's why I continue to go. Good stuff.
They have excellent service too, because I haven't eaten at Jersey Mike's in quite some time, but it's just a different experience. It's a very special experience at Jersey Mike's versus Subway.
Yeah.
I mean, Subway was popular when Subway first started out, but Jersey Mike's, they're on a whole nother level when it comes to the service of how they build your sandwiches and how some of the toppings that they put on your sandwiches, they're actually more class personified when it comes to that.
They don't play what you
versus
need.
Subway.
People don't give you enough of stuff inside. They don't play that game, man. They load you up with the meat. They load you up with the toppings. They load you up with everything. You're satisfied. So you don't have.
You know, something else I like about Jersey Mike's is they give a lot to charity. The CEO sometimes comes on TV on some of the commercials, and they give a lot back. Because that was a company that was started by an individual, which is CEO, and I'm assuming that it was started in New Jersey because they call it Jersey Mike's. So I'll have to back that up. I'll look that up. But to see them, an organization like Jersey Mike's is very special. So one last thing, what's your favorite sandwich from Jersey Mike's?
The Italian, baby. Italian is it.
You like the Italian?
It's the Italian. And
so what's special about the Italian at Jersey Mike's to separate Jersey Mike's Italian sandwich from any other Italian sandwich?
They don't play with the toppings, is what I'm saying to you. It's fulfilling. They give you enough meat on there. They give you enough lettuce. They give you all the thing that comes on that sandwich. They pile it up. Most of them want to weigh your food, and they want to do this. They want to make sure they don't that's not, man, go in there and ask for an Italian, they gonna hook you up, period. Even if I have never eaten a Philly from there until like a month ago when you asked me, have you ever tried the Philly over there? So I went over there and tried the Philly. I had that Italian in my mind. I said, no, let me go ahead and try this thing because I may not ever get around to it because every time I go and get the Italian, it's always on hit. So tried that Philly. When I taste that Philly, I said, oh man, one bite after the other. Came down, tossed one of those chips in my mouth, and I did just like the syrup. Boy, I'm coming for the end of the week, back over there.
That's good. Everything except for the drink, and I don't want to hear what you're going to drink and wash it down with, because we already know, and that's an issue that I'm going to take with you at a later time, because we all both know that the drink, your most popular drink and favorite drink is a Pepsi. So I'm gonna have to sit you down and talk with you about that, man.
But I drink water with most of the stuff that I eat, though. When I eat dinner, I drink water with it. I don't drink no whole lot of other stuff. But that Pepsi is a thirst quencher, man. Yes, sir.
Well, the amount of sugar in it would keep you going for a couple of days too, right?
Hey, listen, I just did 100 push-ups. I did 100 sit-ups. I hit the elliptical, I hit the treadmill, and I hit the bike. That Pepsi ain't got nothing on me, buddy. I did that thing. That was an hour ago. So yeah, I'm ready.
That's good. So it looks as though here I pulled up Jersey Mike's history, and they are based in New Jersey, so I was correct on that. Looks like the CEO, the current CEO, Peter Cancro, at the age of 14, he got his first job, a part-time job, at a Mike's submarine shop, a sandwich shop in Point Pleasant, New Jersey.
I gotta meet that guy.
So it was in his blood from the get-go.
I gotta meet him, man. I gotta meet that guy one day.
We would hope. We would hope so. Yeah.
But tell him how much I enjoy his stuff.
Exactly. So, last but not least, we will cover the Miami Dolphins, and I want to talk a little bit about your takeaways with the Dolphins game today. Now, as far as a measuring stick goes, I wouldn't get too hyped up about them beating New England, because New England is not looking good. And let me just say this: Bob Kraft is a classy owner, runs a great organization. He's had success for the last 20 years, and he was able to bring Gerard Mayo in, but it doesn't look like Gerard Mayo is going to be long-term with the New England Patriots. I don't think he's the answer. I think that there's going to be some change at the coaching level, maybe in the next few years, if not sooner. They crushed New England today, and tell me a little bit about that game.
Well, Tua is undefeated with New England. He haven't lost to New England. As a matter of fact, since he came back, the Dolphins look like the Dolphins last year. The Dolphins are catching passes. They're energized. They're playing well-rounded football in every aspect of it. I mean, the leadership just seemed like they just got steroids, not little, but steroids pumped into them, because it's like a whole night and day team. Nothing changed, but Tua just came back. Everybody's the same. He just got plugged back into the system. I mean, it's a good thing to me when you got, you know, an organization that supported a guy who a lot of folks think he'll even make it to professional football, and then now he seems to be injury prone and has the most severe injuries also, and for him to come back and everybody is like rallying around him and they're winning, man. They happy. They're, you know, you just see them score and how they celebrate and enjoy each other. And it's just good football. It's good to see teams that seem like they in the gutter to bounce back. And that's what the Dolphins has done. They bounced back. They're playing great football. I mean, even the interview, I watched McDaniels in an interview today. His whole demeanor has changed since he's gotten to it back. I mean, I see why he kissed him in the damn top of the head when he got hurt now. Because, man, just revised the team. So, man, it was a good game today. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like the Dolphins is back on track. I mean, to get at least to reach the playoffs, they still got to go through Buffalo.
Yeah.
They still going to have to face off with Buffalo, and that's always a disaster, it seems to me, when they have to face off with Buffalo at some point in time. The Buffalo Bills has been had the Dolphins number for about 20 plus years, man.
Yeah.
The Dolphins used to not even worry about practicing for the Buffalo Bills back in the 80s when they had Dan Marino and they had all those guys on that offense. The Buffalo Bills would come in there and just get punished. I remember those times in the Orange Bowl where Buffalo would just come in there and they literally would get punished.
Yeah.
And now it's flipped sides and Buffalo has got Miami's number. But, you know, Tua hadn't lost to New England, but he's lost to Buffalo.
Yeah, he's been losing to Buffalo.
Buffalo ain't playing around. That defense on Buffalo, they come,
man.
They bring the noise, brother. They don't mess around. They bring that noise.
The Dolphins, the energized now, that might change. They've been getting beat for those last 6 or 7 games, and now they freaking revised themselves, and they're playing on a high level now. They might.
I don't see it changing with Buffalo.
Well,
they're gonna have to prove to me on the field against the Buffalo head-to-head matchup. They're gonna have to prove to me that they can take out Buffalo.
Well,
I don't believe it.
That's
as much as I respect Miami, and as much as I like Mike McDaniels, and as much as I like Tua, and the Miami's defense is solid.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to bump Buffalo before I believe it. I just don't believe it until it happens. And if it happens, I'm going to be extremely happy because they finally was able to get past that and not let the Bills come in there and beat them at home. They can't beat the Bills at home. They can't beat the Bills up in Orchard Park, New York. They can't beat them nowhere. Period.
Enough of that rhetoric from you.
Hey, man, be nice. Don't start.
You keep talking all that.
Can't we agree to disagree?
Yeah, but not like that. You
okay, then don't start.
Just
don't
voice
start.
your opinion and a couple and that's it. Shut it down. You went on and on too far with that. On my team, I'm a 305 man. I keep telling you.
Hey, I'm a 305 man too. You done forgot I grew up down there, right?
Yeah, but you on the West Coast for most of your adult life, so you done got some of that traces of that West Coast in you. I tell you that.
There you go.
As you always up at a Dodgers game, you always talk about SC and stuff.
Hey now, and you know, don't start about my Dodgers because I'm gonna tell you, my Dodgers is where.
Well, my knowledge is where is that.
Oh well, they don't match up well against the Dodgers.
You know what I'm saying?
I tell you what, I might make you a deal, and when the Dodgers come down to Miami to play again,
come on down.
I might come on down. I'm gonna have my Dodgers gear on, and see, I'm gonna be sporting my Dodgers hat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sporting my Dodgers jersey, my Mookie Betts jersey, and I'm gonna come down there floss. How about that?
Come on down. We'll enjoy the game together.
Absolutely. Right. So, yeah, we'll wrap up tonight. We had a good show tonight, I believe. You know, I'm really ecstatic about, you know, we keep pumping out these shows and we want people to send in their topics of interest. Let us know. We'll be more than happy to discuss them, give our input and opinions. And you, the viewer, is the most important to us to make sure that you are getting what we supposed to be giving you, which is the up-to-date sports from our perspective, and that's what we're going to do. Please hit that like button and subscribe. And make sure you leave a message for us if you feel the need to do so. We'll be more than happy to respond. Can't respond to all the messages, but we'll try to get to as many of them as we can. Isaiah, it's been another pleasure tonight, except for the last part when you're talking about you're a 305 man and you're trying to leave me on the outside. That ain't right, man. That ain't right. But I'm going to let you close this thing out for us tonight. How about that?
All right. No, we'll do. Listen, you guys, we honor your commitment with us. We love it. What I want to say is this week, be grateful, be thankful for the loved ones. You know, we got so many things happening around the world with wars and all this type of stuff and the bickering between countries. You know, we got family members that's out of place and something that's happening with them, some in the hospital, some in the sick bed. And, you know, I just want to, you know, you guys keep lifting up in prayer and be thankful and grateful and love on each other as much as you can, because that's what it's all about. So have a blessed Thanksgiving. And we'll be going into the Christmas season, and next thing you know, here's New Year's. So we got a lot of sports to talk about. You guys enjoyed this ride with us. We appreciate all this. So subscribe to us. Tell your friends, your relatives, your co-workers, your haters, all of them. Make them come aboard. We'll appreciate it.
All right. Well stated. So we'll see you soon. Thank you for joining the DC Stewart Show podcast featuring my co-host, Isaiah. We'll do it again soon. Take care.
You've reached the end of another episode of the DC Stewart Sports Talk podcast. Be sure to connect with us at Facebook and Twitter.com. Your voice is important, so head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. Catch our next episode.